It can't be that bad, Emily.
Wanna bet?
It's a community theater? Who writes bad reviews for our community theater production? They love bacteria-laden lemonade stands and unpermitted garage sales to raise money for mission trips, for God's sake.
Right, for God's sake. Not a struggling local playwright hoping to be appreciated. Like me.
I thought that new kid, Terrence Butler, was the paper's arts reporter. I guess he didn't last long. But what kind of reporter did Dave hire that hates local theater?
Quentin Stageford, I guess.
Quentin Stageford? What kind of a name is Stageford? It sounds fake. Are you sure he works for the Dodge City Gazette? I've never heard of him. He can't be local.
I have no idea who he is or who he works for. But he hated the play I wrote. I'm never getting a production again in this town.
Wait, this doesn't make any sense. Audiences loved it, so did the cast and crew. You must be reading with tone. You know, like you do.
Oh, I'm reading with tone, huh? Let me try to read this with a positive tone. Lost in the Echo, currently running at the Dodge City Playhouse, is a bewildering theatrical misfire that left me yearning for the sweet release of intermission. Set in a generic suburban landscape that could have been plucked from any forgettable daytime soap opera, the play stumbles through a series of contrived plot twists and uninspired characterizations, with all the grace of a drunken stumble.
Jesus. Okay, drop the positivity and keep reading.
Thank you. From the opening scene, it's clear that Lost in the Echo suffers from an identity crisis, unsure whether it wants to be a melodramatic romance, a tepid comedy, or a half-hearted attempt at social commentary. The result is a mishmash of half-baked ideas and cliched dialogue that left me cringing in my seat.
And those seats are pretty darn comfortable now after the fundraiser.
The cast, unfortunately, does little to salvage the sinking ship of a script. Lead actors stumble through their lines with all the conviction of bored high school students reading from a textbook. Their performances lacking any semblance of emotional depth or authenticity. It's as if they were plucked from an extracurricular middle school drama club production and dropped unceremoniously onto the stage without so much as a rehearsal.
Ouch.
The supporting characters fare no better. Reduced to one-dimensional caricatures whose sole purpose seems to be to deliver painfully expository dialogue and move the plot along at a glacial pace. Whether it's the bumbling best friend with a heart of gold or the token love interest with all the personality of a cardboard cutout, each character feels more like a tired trope than a flesh-and-blood human being.
Yikes.
Director Babs Turner must shoulder much of the blame for this debacle, failing to inject any sense of energy or coherence into the proceedings. Scenes drag on interminably, punctuated by awkward pauses and misplaced attempts at humor that fall flat with a resounding thud. It's as if she threw the script into a blender and hoped for the best, with the end result being a disjointed mess that left me questioning my life choices.
Poor Babs. That was a little personal and directed. She's 82 for crying out loud. I'm not sure she will make it 83 after she reads this.
In the end, Lost in the Echo is a forgettable slog of a play that offers little in the way of entertainment or insight. I would advise mediocre playwright Emily Barker to stop writing. I advise audiences to save their time and money for something more deserving of their attention, like watching paint dry or rearranging their sock drawer.
Okay, you weren't reading with tone.
You think? It's over. I'm never going to be a real playwright.
Now hold on.
Seriously, honey. Your mom calls my playwriting my little hobby. And your sister calls my pieces my little plays.
Since when do you care what they think? My mother loves the Hallmark Channel. And Sarah, she hasn't watched anything above Miss Rachel since she had Jasper. Her brain cells are dead to art and culture.
But it's not just them, is it? People in town are going to read this review. They're certainly not going to buy tickets now. It doesn't matter how much good feedback the show has received or how much the cast, crew, and audiences have loved it. This write-up, it kills everything I dreamed about.
Why do you write?
What?
Why do you write?
This is silly.
Humor me.
Fine. I write for self-expression. I write to tell a good story. I write to explore ideas and concepts. I write to communicate thoughts and emotions to audiences. I write to advocate for social change, to raise awareness about important issues, and to spark conversations that might inspire action. Bottom line, I write because I have to. It allows me to process emotions and experiences in a safe and creative way. Do you understand? I write because I have to write.
There's my wife. You are not going to let some new small-town armchair critic stop you from doing what you love, what you were meant to do. Got it?
Got it.
Hello? Yeah, she's right here. It's Dave. Is your phone on silent?
Shit, yes.
Yeah, Dave, she's right here. You've got to be kidding. How the hell did this happen?
Oh, no. What now?
Yeah, I'm holding you responsible. You're the editor, for God's sake. The buck stops with you. Isn't that what they say? You bet you need to do an immediate retraction. Yeah, I'll let her know.
Retraction? Please tell me this new critic changed his mind.
Oh, this one's a doozy.
Just say it. I can take it.
There is no critic.
I don't understand. There's a review online from Quentin Stageford.
There is just little Terry Butler.
Wait, Terrence also hated my play? He's 16 and he still works for the Gazette?
1, not for long. 2, he never saw it.
Now totally lost.
I guess Terrence was on deadline to write the review, but decided to stay out late and drink at Flanagan's, fake ID and all, instead of seeing your show. He then went home, ran the synopsis of your play through ChatGPT from the program his mom brought home from the show, and boom, out came an AI-generated review.
So even AI hates my writing? This isn't helping, Christopher!
No, it sounds like the last time little Terry requested something from this thing we call artificial intelligence was when he was writing a breakup letter to Maggie Stockton. I guess this AI stuff learns, and it learned to write some pretty awful stuff for the charming Terrence Butler. I knew that name sounded fake. I guess he used it so it didn't come back to him. What an idiot.
Poor Maggie.
Poor Maggie? Poor you, Emily.
Shit, yes, poor me.
The good news is Dave is on it. He's going to take the review down, fire Terrence, and write a public apology to you.
I can't believe it.
See, it's not you. Your play is wonderful, Emily. Your director, your cast, your crew, they are all wonderful. I could never do what you do. I am so in awe of you and your talents.
Thank you, sweetie.
He may not have the piece down quite yet.
Not what I'm doing.
ChatGPT?
If ChatGPT can write a scathing review that nasty, you know, one that made me question myself as a writer, I can't wait to see what document it can create for starting a defamation suit against Terrence Butler and the Dodge City Gazette for libel. No one damages my reputation as a kick-ass playwright and not pay. Just a little.
There's my wife.
That was Armchair Critic by Deborah A. Cole, with Ash Albanak as Emily and Tony Targan as Christopher.
Theatrical Shenanigans is part of an RFW Scripts production, found on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Podcasts and Podbean. Theme music is written and produced by Chris Cody.